Now, the other big talking point that came in from the budget session of Parliament was when Prime Minister Modi spoke in his media address just before the session began, where he ended off the speech by saying that this time around, for a change, we're not kicking off the session with any sort of controversy created due to foreign interference. This is the message that he sent while clearly taking a dig at the opposition. This statement by Prime Minister Modi has sparked off a war of words.
पार्लियामेंट का सत्र है कि जिसके एक दो दिन पहले कोई विदेशी चिंगारी नहीं पकती है, विदेश में से आग लगाने की कोशिश रही हुई है।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in his remarks ahead of the budget session, took a big dig at the opposition. Pointing at Parliament disruptions in the past, the Prime Minister on Friday accused the opposition of aligning with foreign interests.
2014 से लेकर अब तक शायद पहला पार्लियामेंट का सत्र है कि जिसके एक दो दिन पहले कोई विदेशी चिंगारी नहीं पकती है, विदेश में से आग लगाने की कोशिश रही हुई है। 10 साल से 14 से देख रहा हूं, हर सत्र के पहले शरारत करने के लिए लोग तैयार बैठते थे और यहां उसको हवा देने वालों की कोई कमी नहीं है।
Many union ministers backed the Prime Minister's charges.
अभी रिसेंट तक भी इन बातों का प्रमाण हम लोग को देखने को मिला है सरोज जैसे विषय को लेकर, जहां पर कहीं ना कहीं विदेशी ताकतों का हस्तक्षेप भारत में रहा था। जब जब विपक्ष की नेतृत्व वाली सरकारें रहीं, उस वक्त किस तरीके से दूसरे देश के लोग समय समय पर भारत की नीतियों को प्रभावित करने का कार्य करते थे, इसको कई बार उदाहरणों के तौर पर भी प्रमाणित किया गया है।
2 सेशन के बीच में टुंड्रा प्रदेश और साइबेरिया में भी कुछ होगा, उसका रास्ता हमारे सेशन में झलक दिखती थी। हमारे ही लोगों के कंधे पर विदेशी लोग एक बंदूक चलाया करते थे, जिसके में सॉफ्ट टारगेट कांग्रेस पार्टी के लोग बनते हैं। तो ये पहली बार हुआ कि ऐसा नहीं हुआ है। अब हमारी आंतरिक बातों को लेके ही सदन चलेगा।
His statement has sparked off a war of words, with the opposition accusing the Prime Minister of ignoring real issues.
इस बार कोई चिंगारी नहीं फूटी। पहले ये कह रहे हैं
कुछ तो कहना ही है उन्हें
जी,
तो ये सब कहेंगे।
तो आपको लगता है सिर्फ ध्यान भटकाने के लिए?
वो हमेशा यही करते हैं, जनता की जो इश्यूज हैं उनके बारे में बात नहीं करते, जवाब नहीं देते। आपने पिछला सेशन देखा, चर्चा ही नहीं की।
It's very surprising that the Prime Minister said this. If the Prime Minister has said that there has been foreign interference in the last 10 years under his watch, it's incumbent upon him to expose that foreign interference and use every organ of the state and the forums he has internationally to expose that foreign interference and go after them legally. That's what the Prime Minister should do if there has actually been foreign interference.
Prime Minister Modi in his remarks was hinting at controversies like the Hindenburg report, the Pegasus snooping scandal and many others which incidentally surfaced ahead of Parliament sessions. Prime Minister Modi also expressed confidence that every MP, especially the young ones, will contribute to the agenda of Viksit Bharat during the session.
विकसित भारत को मजबूती देने के लिए अपना योगदान देंगे। विशेष करके जो युवा सांसद है, उनके लिए तो सुनहरा अवसर है, क्योंकि वो आज सदन में जितनी जागरूकता, जितनी भागीदारी बढ़ाएंगे और विकसित भारत के जो फल है, वो तो उनकी नजर के सामने देखने को मिलने वाले हैं।
With Piyush Mishra in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
So what prompted the Prime Minister to make that comment about foreign interference just before a session of Parliament? Let's look back and see if that's really been the case. Here are some of the controversies that's essentially dominated headlines during different Parliament sessions over the last many years. 2018 winter session, the Rafale controversy came up when the opposition essentially targeted the government over the Rafale jet deal with France, alleging corruption. Now, budget session of 2020. The European Union moved a motion against CAA, and the opposition raised this in Parliament once again. In 2021, the budget session, foreign celebrities at that point were tweeting in support of the farmers' stir. Celebrities like Rihanna were putting out their statements, and again that echoed in Parliament. In 2021, the monsoon session, that's when you had the Pegasus software controversy exploding. Again, it happened just before the session that a New York Times report claimed the Indian government had purchased this software. So again, it echoed in the session. 2023 budget session, there was, of course, the Hindenburg storm. The Hindenburg report, which accused the Adani Group of corporate misconduct. Again, it was raised non-stop in Parliament. So budget session of 2023, barely any business that happened because the opposition constantly raised this. Just before the 2023 monsoon session, the same year, you also had the entire Rafale controversy once again coming up because a French report suggested that an Indian tycoon had sought help from Macron on Rafale. This happened just before the monsoon session. Last year, 2024, during the winter session, just before that again, you had the US court indicting Adani for alleged bribery fraud. So it's a long list, as I just told you here, and these are just some of the instances. Prime Minister Modi has referred to this, essentially suggesting that there's no coincidence here. It happens timed to the session in Parliament, and therefore it will be endless disruption. So he's saying, fortunately this time, there's no controversy that's come up. The focus, of course, will be now the next few hours on the budget that's tabled tomorrow. Today, in the Lok Sabha, you had the economic survey being tabled, and Prime Minister Modi, when he kicked off the budget session, and besides, of course, the comment that he made on foreign interference, also spoke about what to expect from the budget. Again, putting the focus on Viksit Bharat by 2047, and said that the budget will work towards that. But also importantly, the Prime Minister started off his speech by seeking the blessings of Ma Lakshmi, Ma Lakshmi for the middle class and the poor. And that's what's led to a lot of speculation that you could just see some sort of tax relief. A lot of experts also have weighed in on that. But focusing on the economic survey, India's GDP is projected to grow between 6.3 to 6.8% in the financial year of 2025-2026. The economic survey has also emphasized the resilience of the Indian economy despite global uncertainties.
विकसित भारत को मजबूती देने के लिए अपना योगदान देंगे। विशेष करके जो युवा सांसद है, उनके लिए तो सुनहरा अवसर है, क्योंकि वो आज सदन में जितनी जागरूकता, जितनी भागीदारी बढ़ाएंगे और विकसित भारत के जो फल है, वो तो उनकी नजर के सामने देखने को मिलने वाले हैं। और इसलिए युवा सांसदों के लिए एक अनमोल अवसर है। इनोवेशन, इंक्लूजन और इन्वेस्टमेंट, ये लगातार हमारे आर्थिक गतिविधि के रोड मैप का आधार रहा है। रिफॉर्म, परफॉर्म एंड ट्रांसफॉर्म। जब विकास की तेज गति को प्राप्त करना होता है, तो सबसे ज्यादा बल रिफॉर्म पर रहता है। राज्य और केंद्र सरकार ने मिलकर के परफॉर्म करना होता है और जन भागीदारी से हम ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन देख सकते हैं।
And tomorrow from 7 a.m. we'll be focusing on what to expect from the budget, and we'll be getting you non-stop live updates. That's all we have time for in this edition of 6 p.m. Prime. Thanks very much for tuning in.